everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to figure out what type of girlfriend Hanni will be, and I hadn't done a video for the group in a very long time, so I thought it was about time to kind of get back into it. Like the last video I did was in January, and now they're a whole different group with a whole different energy, so I hope the best for them. Anyway, let's jump into the reading and figure out what type of girlfriend will Hanni be like. So, what type of girlfriend will Hanni be like? We have the rabbit, the oyster, and the shark. So, this shows that the rabbit is earth energy, and that shows that she's very sensitive. So, that I don't mean necessarily emotions. I mean she's very good at listening, or she has an enhanced sense of smell or touch, or like she's very good at she's very receptive and very good at gathering a lot of information through her senses. The rabbit card shows that she could be someone that is very good at listening to other people, but she's also has this nervous energy constantly following her because it's the rabbit energy. The rabbit is supposed to show someone that is very cute, adorable, but also super alert. And because of their enhanced senses, they're able to gather a lot more information that other people may not. So that kind of shows that she's able to, maybe she's very sensitive to other people's energy. So with just a little bit of a look or just hearing their cadence or their pauses in their speech, she already knows if someone's good news or bad news, if someone is saying the truth or not. The rabbit spirit just kind of shows that she will be the type of girlfriend that will be kind of hard to lie to, and she's also someone that is very cautious. So she just doesn't go with the first person that she sees. She will probably want to slowly ease into a relationship and either get to know them, or since she's very good at reading people in a way, she kind of already knows when she's entering a relationship if it will be good for her or not, regardless if it's a romantic relationship or not. The earth energy with a rabbit shows that she's also very stable and very calm, but she gets scared quite easily. And when I mean scared in this case is that she is able to see red flags quite easily, or she is able to see patterns that don't match with what she's looking for in a person, and she also has a very low tolerance to being with someone that doesn't match what she wants. And I'm not saying necessarily that she's very picky about who she would like to date, as much as I'm saying that she has very strong boundaries, and because of that she's very selective when it comes to her partners, because she's not willing to deal with just anyone. The oyster is water energy, as well as the shark. They're both water energy. So this shows that she has a lot of feminine energy with earth and water, meaning that, again, she's very receptive. She's very good at attracting energy towards her. She's super magnetic, and she's very good at looking at the options in front of her to figure out which one's the one that best fits what she's looking for. And the oyster makes me think that she's an individual that is very guarded. She is someone that by nature she likes to cleanse the energy around her. So if she enters a room, if the energy is quite tense because people are not getting along, she likes to bring in this energy that kind of disperses this tension and brings in positivity and a sense of soothing, calming energy. So the oyster makes me think of clearing the ocean and cleansing it from any pollution. So she's the type of person, or she will be the type of girlfriend that will definitely go out of her way to make sure that whoever she's with feels comfortable, they feel safe, and that they feel secure. And she will want to have that in exchange as well. Be with someone that will make her feel safe, secure, and not as guarded, or not feel like she needs to constantly create a space for them to feel comfortable in, but that the other person can also just bring positive energy into the relationship. Now, the shark, this shows that she's actually the type of person that is quite sneaky to her approach in love. She is someone that many people will think that she's not really going after love, or he's not really assertive, or I guess doesn't really take the initiative when it comes to relationships. But she does. It's just that she's very selective about who she wants in a relationship. So this shows that if she is the first one to communicate or express her desire to be with a person in a romantic way, it takes a while, and she is very low key about it. The shark tells me that most of the time she can be very intimidating towards others, but it comes from an emotional aspect. It's like she could be quite intense when it comes to her emotions, and because of that, a lot of people feel like this danger when it comes to romance with her, because she's taking things quite seriously. But if she finds someone that fits who she wants as a partner, or like what she wants in a relationship, then she will in a way like transform herself and just take the initiative with the shark energy. It's just that it's not really expected, or people usually don't expect that from her. But she needs to have like either a good idea that this person fits what she wants, or just have a very strong emotional desire to be in a relationship with that person. But now let's look at her oracles. We have last quarter moon in Aquarius with reflect on your priorities. We have full moon in Scorpio with breathe through the tension. And we have a last quarter moon with lighten up. So she is very stubborn. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. All of them are fixed signs. And fixed energy is a type of energy where she has a very strong idea of what her values are, and she will not budge from her way of thinking. So if she has an idea of what she wants in a relationship, she's not going to settle for anything less than what she wants. And also, she's a type of person that has either a very specific way of thinking about things, or a very specific view that is so embedded deep in her that she cannot shake that feeling off of her, or like that idea. Meaning that if she has an idea of what she wants in a relationship, no one is going to change that or shift that mentality from her, because fixed energy is a type that they're very stuck in their ways. The energy is not really malleable, and they don't really like change. So she is the type of girlfriend that will make it very clear from the beginning what she's looking for, what she wants, and how she will go about it. And I think she will really enjoy being with someone that knows what they want and how they work as a person. She will not like to waste her time with someone that doesn't know what they want, and they don't know who they are, and they have like no sense of direction, or no self-respect also came up. But reflecting your priorities makes me think that at the moment she finds it very difficult to express what she wants, because she's very busy figuring out what's important to her at the moment. I'm saying that because the Queen of Swords reverse tells me that she's not as honest as she wishes she could be. She feels like every time she speaks up, it comes off as very defensive. She feels at the moment that she can't have the clarity or the word choice to fully express herself in the way where it's objective but also calculative as well. I guess she finds it just very difficult to say what she thinks and how she sees life and what matters to her, without sounding like she's trying to justify herself, and put it that way. And I'm saying that because the Queen of Swords reverse makes me think that she doesn't have this confidence in her speech. She doesn't have this confidence in her way of thinking. And she could also have a very clouded judgment, because sword energy talks about speech, thoughts, and communication. So with it being reversed, it could show that she finds it very difficult to think clearly, because she has either too many ideas going on in her head, or she hasn't really processed what's going on, and she finds it difficult to just express her ideas now. So the Queen of Swords could also be seen as someone that is very sharp-tongued, someone that is very honest, someone that doesn't hold back, and someone that can seem a bit emotionally detached. But when it comes to a relationship, it feels like she's a type of person that tries to be nice about her way of expressing things and about her way of saying things. And she also, by nature, I believe, I don't know if it's by nature as a person or if it's like in relationships. She just finds it very difficult to express her ideas and her thoughts. So yeah, reflection on your priorities with the Queen of Swords reverse tells me that right now she should focus on herself rather than being in a relationship. But if she were a if we if she were to be dating, then she will be the type of girlfriend that is careful with her word choice, and she will prioritize the relationship. Next up, we have the full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension, and the Four of Swords. So these two cards are pretty good. The Four of Swords clarifying that Scorpio energy shows that right now she's resting her mind and just resting herself in general. The Four of Swords could talk about someone that is in a meditative state or just someone that is resting, taking it easy. It's supposed to be someone that is taking advantage of how slow things are happening or taking advantage of the security and the stability that they have to prepare for what's to come in the future. So when it comes to relationships, she's the type of person that if there's ever a problem, she prefers to calm herself down before she talks about the issue at hand. She doesn't like to get into arguments and into fights, and when it comes to disagreements in a relationship, she prefers to have a cold mind when communicating her side of the story or communicating her point of view. She doesn't like to come into strongly into a disagreement and just argue over not even knowing what they want as individuals and then bringing all of that uncertainty into the relationship. So the full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension, shows that yes, she is very intense and she's very passionate, but she also has this side of her that is constantly pulling her back to relax and think things clearly and think through things very thoroughly so like that she can communicate in a very effective way rather than just kind of jump into the emotional pool of that could be quite messy if no one really knows what they want. So that Scorpio energy shows that she has gone through enough experiences to for her to understand the value of effective communication and also of calming herself when talking to others. Lastly, with the last quarter moon in Leo with lighten up and the Ace of Swords reverse, it shows that she has noticed that she, as a person, she works better when she is not stressed. I mean, I think we all work better when we're not stressed. But what I mean here is that she wants to be in an energy, especially when she's dating. She doesn't want to bring all this seriousness and this very, I guess, not stagnant, but let me put it this way. If she's very stressed at work, she doesn't want to bring that energy into her relationship. Never. At all. Is the sense of like wanting to go back to her safe space without the burdens of her career or without the burdens of the outside world. It's the sense of like creating an oasis or some sort of safe space with whoever she's dating and making sure that that space is one where she feels comfortable communicating, feels comfortable thinking, and also feels comfortable to like recharge. So the Ace of Swords reverse could also talk about someone that doesn't have effective communication, and again, it could also talk about someone that is very confused and doesn't have the clarity about what's going on in their life. So with it being here, together with the Queen of Swords reverse, it makes me think that she will be the type of girlfriend that if she doesn't have good communication, it's because there's a lot going on in her external world. A lot of other energies that are influencing her in such a way that she is just overloaded with ideas and conflicts and overwhelmed with all of this toxic energy going around. But she will not like to bring that energy into her relationships, and especially in her romantic ones. So that Leo energy tells me that she wants to be with someone that brings her a lot of this carefree and lighthearted and positive energy. Someone, she wants to create a space where it's clean, it's safe, it's free of tension, free of stress. This is not like her lying to herself that she will never have an issue with whoever she's with, and she will never have a disagreement with them. But it's more along the lines that if there's ever an issue in the relationship, instead of creating more of this baggage and this energy that she's already dealing with outside of her social circles, she will prefer to be in a relationship where they can just talk things through. They can relax and that they can calm down and feel safe. Let's put it that way. So the Leo energy makes me think that she will want to be with someone that brings her not only a lot of security and safety, but also can lighten up the mood with maybe a lighthearted joke, or maybe someone that has a lighthearted way of viewing life, and because of that, they're able to relax her by not taking things not seriously. Doesn't mean that she wants someone immature, but that means that she wants to be with someone that is a bit more flexible in the way that she is, someone that is able to adjust to changes, adjust to challenges and difficulties, and can just bring this very light-hearted energy into her life. So what type of girlfriend will she be? Someone that will go out of her way to create a safe space, not only for herself but for her partner. Someone that likes to calm down and take deep breaths before communicating her point of view and her ideas. And she is someone that prioritizes herself, but will also put a lot of work and effort into her relationships. And I don't know what her core values are, or what her views are in romance and in her relationships, but whatever those are, they will never change. So if there's anyone that wants to date Hanni and doesn't really like what she wants in a relationship, then they might as well just give up on the relationship, because, or change their way of doing things, because she's not really going to budge again. But again, it's like big ideas. It's not necessarily like something insignificant in a relationship or in a person. It's like a big idea of like having very strong boundaries of, I'm not dealing with someone that has this way of going on about life. I don't want to be with someone that doesn't care about this or doesn't care about that. Like she has very specific things, but I think they're quite reasonable. So yeah, I'll leave this here. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one, whenever that is, however that is. I hope that you find this entertaining, or at least learn from it. And I think that's all I have to say. So love and healing for my part to you, and